So let us see one more application or one more proof based on basic proportionality theorem and its converse combinedly. We use both of the results here.
Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates.
Just see what the problem is. Here in triangle ABC, D and E are the 2 points on AB. See here, D and E are the 2 points on AB. Okay, such that AD equal to BE. See, notice here this point, this is a key point to do this problem, understand? If you haven't given this, you can't prove it. Okay, AD equal to BE. Next, DP, if DP parallel to BC, what is DP parallel to BC? DP means this one is parallel to BC, right? And EQ parallel to AC. This EQ is parallel to AC. Okay, then prove that PQ is also parallel to AB. So this is PQ is parallel to AB, that we need to show using these all the conditions. This is what we need to show here. How to show it? Just see. First of all, let's consider DP, line DP. Okay, let's consider the line DP over here. What does it represents? Let me write here proof. In triangle ABC, okay, see this here in triangle ABC, they had given that DP is parallel to BC. See, DP is parallel to BC as it is mentioned. DP is parallel to BC, right? Okay, if you are a bit confusing here, let me draw the separate diagram for only DP. Okay, so this is triangle ABC, right? Now we are considering just DP and just leave the remaining wall. Now as we said, DP is parallel to what? BC. So now here it is clearly flexible to apply basic proportionality theorem over here. Got it? So because here D and P are some points, 2 points on AB and AC in such a way that DP, line joining DP is parallel to what? BC. Means line joining two sides is parallel to another third side. So that means we can apply basic proportionality theorem result. What is that result here? AD by BD equal to PA by PC. Okay, let me write it. So this, what can we write here? AD by DB or BD also you can write equal to AP by PC. AP by PC, right? Let this be condition 1. Okay, let this be condition 1. Okay, now see this here. Now let us consider now, okay, line QE. Okay, just let me rub here, because if all the details are in the same figure, definitely there is a chance of confusing. So we'll rub all this. Now just consider, okay, QE. This is QE, and they said that QE is parallel to AC also. QE or EQ. EQ is also parallel to AC. Again, can we apply the basic proportionality theorem over here or not? Because this line is parallel to one of the side which is intersecting two sides. So therefore, we can apply basic proportionality theorem here also. Now let us apply. Okay, this is condition 1, and let us take another BE by EA. BE by EA. Why we are writing this? Because we have given QE is parallel to AC. Okay, or EQ parallel to AC. EQ parallel to AC is given. Okay, then we can say that BE by EA equal to what? BQ by QC. BQ by QC. Now let me do some adjustment over here. BE is equal to, already we had given that take the advantage of this condition. We have given what? AD equal to BE, right? We have given here AD equal to BE. Let me write here. AD equal to BE means this segment and this segment are equal in lengths. They had given it. Okay, now utilize that. Here BE is equal to AD we can put, and EA we can split or not. Just see, EA can be split to what? Let's say this. EA can be split further to what? This is EA. Okay, we can split this EA into the sum of ED plus DA or not. Exactly. EA can split it to ED plus DA. Okay, ED plus DA. So let me rewrite that. Okay, now this can be written as, I want to modify this fraction. So BE by EA. EA can be said that EA can be split to what? ED plus DA. So now ED or DE. ED plus DA. Now you just see here, you and BQ by QC. Okay, I took another condition and the second condition based on QE, and I just adjusted the denominator part. Okay, splitted the denominator part into ED plus DA. Right. Now just see here, DA is equal to what? DA or AD is same or not? So okay, let us write it AD. Okay, DE plus AD is DE plus AD. As we know that AD equal to what? DE given or not? We have given AD equal to BE. So here we can put down what? BE in place of AD. Okay, and BE in place of AD, and we can replace this BE with AD again or not? Replace this here. Just see, I am writing here. BE can be replaced by AD. Okay, AD. And here ED plus AD. AD can be again replaced by what? BE. Okay. Once again I am telling you, this BE equal to, we can write AD, that we have done in numerator part. And now second one, AD can be written as what? AD equal to BE, so we replaced that AD with the BE. Okay, now write it as it is, BQ by QC. Now just look at this, AD by DE plus BE. What will come here? DE plus BE. Just see here, DE plus BE. What does it shows? BD or not? Once again I am telling you, this is DE plus BE. Adding these two line segments, we get it BD or not? Exactly. So we can get here, and adding these two, we get BD equal to what? BQ by QC. Okay, let this make the condition 2. This is condition number 2. Observe 1 and 2. Okay, observe these 1 and 2. AD by DB is equal to AP by PC. Here AD by BD. BD or DB, you can write DB also. Okay, you can write both same so that you don't get confused. Okay, DB or BD is same. Okay, AD by DB equal to AP by PC, and here AD by DB equal to BQ by QC. Right? So here you can clearly observe that AD by DB is commonly equal to AP by PC and BQ by QC. Understood? AD by DB is equal to BQ by QC here, AD by DB equal to AP by PC here, means this is commonly equal to two different expressions. That means these two are also equal. Okay, so what can we say here? These two are also equal. See this here. From this, AP by PC equal to BQ by QC. This is from 1 and 2. Okay, from 1 and 2 we got it. Now observe this condition in the given triangle again. So what did we obtain? AP by PC. See this here. AB by PC. AB by PC means this by this is equal to what? BQ by QC. BQ by QC. Okay. So this means what? Is it representing converse of the basic proportionality theorem or not? Exactly. See this here. Once again I am telling you here. If you observe PQ line, what we said here? AP by PC. Okay. Just wait. Here AP by PC equal to BQ by QC, no? So in reverse what can we write? PC by AP equal to QC by BQ. Okay, we just reverse the condition. We can write it like this or not? Exactly. So now you observe it. PC by AP is equal to QC by BQ. What did you observe here? That means here PQ line is dividing these two sides AC and BC proportionately, means in equal ratio. So when it is dividing these two sides in the equal ratio from the converse part of the Thales theorem, what can we say? When one line divides the two different sides of the triangle in the equal ratio or proportionately, will be parallel to third side or not? Exactly. So we can here, when these two are, this line is dividing proportionately these two sides, so then this line will be parallel to this side. So from this what can you say? Here we can say that PQ means this PQ is parallel to what? AB, which is our required condition. Like this you can get. Understand? So this is also the problem given in CBSE board exam 1999. Okay. So anyways, whether it is given previously or not, we don't know. But here it doesn't matter. Even if it is not given, it might be coming in your next exam. So this is the application of Thales theorem and its converse also. Okay. Just see here. We just have done small rearrangements and we combining 1 and 2, we obtained this result. Okay. Anyways guys, if you would have understood this, well and good. If you haven't understood this, you can do the comments. Okay. Based on your comments, we'll definitely modify the videos also.
Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates.